Okay, you're in it now. Let's have a good round and keep our composure. Setting up here in the deep stuff. Let's get out of this. This is a little spinachy for my liking. You'll be all right there. Here's a putt from 19 feet. You got a downhill putt here, breaking to the right. Well, this one's looking good so far. Liking how it's turning out. Oh, yes, that'll go down. Nicely done. And you're 1 under for the day. Par3 second hole, let's do this. It didn't feel as clean as I know you can hit it. Well, you missed the approach. I'm not disappointed in you in any way. Just want you to know that. All right, let's drop her on in there, save our par, and get on our way. Just a bit of a break here to the right, I think. Oh, look at this thing. Who continues to be good. And the putt goes down. Fantastic work. And 1 under after that one. We've got a left to right breeze on this hole. Oops, that's no good. And here's your second shot here on the third. Yeah, this one might be going long. This is what our third shot's looking like. Okay, here's our bogey putt. All right, nicely holed. Let's move to the next. All right, that one's going to put you up to even par. And now we're teeing up on the fourth. Okay, we're just in the first cut here. Look at this here. That is lovely. 4 feet to the cup. That shows some resilience. Birdied this one after a bogey on the last. Well done. And the current leader is ahead by 2 strokes at the moment. Got a right to left breeze on this hole. Well, that'll happen. Here's our second shot on this 5th hole. Yeah, this one's going to get rough. And that's just going to stay in the long grass, unfortunately. This one's going right. All right, this exceeds the limit of my mathematics estimation skills. I'll just say you're extremely far from the cup. And I think this one's breaking pretty hard right to left.
Oh, so close.
Here is a bogey putt. Just a little too much power. This putt's around 5 feet away. And our leader currently ahead by 1 stroke. All right, par 5 here on the 6th. Not the greatest contact on that one. We're in the deep stuff. You might need a club or 2 extra on this shot. This one's heading for the rough, setting up here from the deep stuff. Ooh! And from the rough at that, very nicely played. All right, if you can sink this, snatch a birdie and be on our way. trailing the leader by just 1 stroke after that hole. And the 7th hole is a par 3. And here's our second shot on the 7th. This one to safe par. And after that one, currently sitting at even par. Wind is blowing left to right on this one. Yeah, you didn't hit that clean. Well, that one's going down into the water. Okay, let's get on out of this second cut and get on our way. Ooh, I think you're a bit firm on this one. Well, that'll play pin high for us. And a 4-foot putt. And after that hole, just 2 strokes off the lead. Careful out there. We got a tailwind blowing. Yeah, you definitely didn't hit the sweet spot with that one. Did you plan that one? Oh, out of bounds. Okay, we're in the deep rough. Careful. I'm okay with that. Here's an 18-foot putt. It looks like this one's breaking right to left. Oh, almost. And hopefully we can finish this one off for double bogey. I think it starts off straight enough, then turns a bit to the right. Okay, let's tap this one on in and move on our way. And let's check in on the scorecard, shall we? Our current leader is up there by 2 strokes currently. Might need a bit more club. We got a headwind on this hole. Those shots are going to happen to you. Let's see what you have on the second shot here on the 10th. Yeah, I think that's too much. Too much from the rough. And this is our third shot. Oh man, you hate to see those ones go by. This putt is daunting, to say the least. Hopefully we can this. I think this one will go left to right. Starting this one out pretty good. All right, we're getting there. Well done. All right, tap this one on in. We'll head to the next. Moving on. Our leader currently has a 1-stroke advantage on the field. The 11th presents us with a par 5. It's setting up about 220 yards away. Way to go out there, champ. And good luck here. 6 feet to go. Oh my, that was a fantastic shot. And right now you are 2 over par. And the 12th hole is a par 4. Nice shot. Setting this one up 145 yards away. And here you go, birdie putt coming up here. This one's going downhill, breaking right to left. Oh, oh man. Setting up here with a 4-foot putt. Our leader is currently ahead of the pack by 5 strokes. Here we go now on the 13th. Ooh, screaming off the club face. And this is looking to be about 155 yards out. 5 strokes from the lead. Come on, kick left. Approach shot worked out just fine. You'd only be 1 over par if you sink this. Oh man, this one's breaking pretty hard to the left. And you're showing us how it's done. 4th birdie of the day so far. And our leader currently is enjoying a 5-stroke lead on the rest of the pack. And now the 14th hole. This is a par 3. Setting up here with a very long putt. And this is an uphill putt, moving right to left. All right, good effort from there. Okay, here we go. This one for the par. And after that one, you are sitting at 1 over par. And now the 15th hole. This one is a par 4. Oh, that's too bad. Second shot here on the 15th. Well, I'm not sure where this one will end up. Setting up here now for our 3rd shot. And your approach is heading right at the pin. And this one's about 10 feet out. Looks like this one will break a bit to the left. Oh! Okay, just a few more inches to go. Good job. And you're 3 over on your round. And getting ready to tee off here on the 16th hole. This one's going left. And here's our second shot on the 16th. Okay, you gotta get this to go if you want to save par. Oh, sliding by. 5 feet to go. And it looks like our leader is ahead by 3 strokes at the moment. And the 17th hole is a par 4. Nicely done. You got some good contact there. We've got about 110 yards to go here. This one's looking good. Well done. That's a nice little approach shot there. All right, this is for the bird. Well done out there. That's your 5th birdie on the day. And that'll leave you at 3 over for the day. And now to 18. This one is a par 5. Well, I'm sure that's not what you intended. Second shot on the 18th. And I don't think you caught enough of the ball here out of the rough. This one's your third. Okay, on the green safely. This putt to take you down to 2 over par. It looks like this one's breaking to the left. This putt's tracking. Well, that putt will end up short. And with that putt, your round is over. And at the end of this one, it'll be 3 over for you. And that's gonna do it for us here today. Thank you so much for the round of golf. I had fun. Hopefully you did too. Hello there and welcome to this society event. And we're starting our adventure on a par 5 first hole today. Let's do this. Crank that drive straight at the pipe. Oh my goodness, you hammered it. And here we go, off the first tee and looking forward to a fantastic round of golf. Let's do some fun. A little bit off here. It's going to the rough. This one's 17 feet. Getting off to a great start in this round today. Under par already. And teeing it up on the second hole. Decent approach there. All right, here's a 23-footer. This putt's going downhill. I think it's going to the right as well. Oh, bad break. Okay, let's slide this one on in there for our par. And you are 1 under after that one. Okay, we're on the third hole. It's a par 4. Yep, that was a good swing. Well done. All right, this shot's around 130 yards from the pin. Might be a little too much power into this one. Here we go, birdie putt. Yeah, I think this one's breaking to the left. It's getting there. And count it. That's for birdie. Just 1 over at the moment. Now the par 4 fourth hole. Oh man, just tapped that one. All right, this is a bad lie. I'm just gonna say it. We're deep in the rough. You're gonna wanna sink this one, to save your par. This one's going pretty hard left to right. Oh, just a little 3-footer left for this one. Short putt here, but it does move right to left. And it is a 7-stroke lead for our leader. Not a bad place. And let's see what we can do here on the 5th hole. Unlucky. And second shot here on the 5th. Good shot. And here you go. This for the birdie. Great way to bounce back. Nice birdie on this one after that bogey on the last. And as we look at the leaderboard, the current leader is leading by a stroke. And this one's a par 5 here on the 6th. Oh, you hit that one well. And this is your 3rd shot. This one's just a 3-footer. Oh, yeah, that'll work nicely. 2 birdies in a row for you. And after that, you'll go down to even par. Okay, par 3, 7th hole. Have a good tee shot. Oh, your approach is heading left. Oh, you didn't hit this one, but that's okay. And this next putt for the par. Everyone's chasing the player on the top of the leaderboard, currently enjoying a 7-stroke lead. And here we go. Let's see what happens here on the 8th. Nothing wrong with that. This one's about 105 yards out. Here's a putt for birdie. Oh yeah, starting this one way out to the right. Oof. This one's just a 3-foot putt. And the putt drops. And you're at even par currently. And the front 9 of this one ends with a par 4. Well, that'll work for you. Nice shot. That'll do. 14 feet to the cup from here. And this one's breaking pretty hard to the right. And you're finding your way around this course. That's your 5th birdie of the day. And after that one, you'll go down to 1 under par. And now we head to the 10th, and we have a par 4 to deal with. Okay, this one's about 110 yards out. And it looks like we have an uphill slope on the green, so got to make sure we get over that. I like it. I like what you did there. And here's an 8-footer for us. Good work out there. That's birdie number 6 today. Alrighty, down to 2 under par after that. Wind is blowing on the tee here. Whoa, came on to that one. Look at that fly. Well, I hope you can hold on to the fairway. Second shot here on the 11th. Here we go. This putt for the eagle. This one is going downhill and I think a little bit to the left. Ooh, that was close. All right, setting up 6 feet from the cup. Wonderful work out there so far. That's your 7th birdie on the day. And after that hole, you are now 3 under par. Let's see what happens here on the 12th hole. Nice swing onto that one. Setting up from the long grass here. Let's get on out of this. Okay, let's get on to the green next. Okay, 3rd shot. Oh man, this might actually go down. All right, tapping in for par and we're moving on. And after that hole, you are at 3 under par. And teeing off now in a long par 4. Oh my goodness, you lit it up on that drive. Just absolute power. And this one from the rough. This approach is heading right of the pin. Well, that's too bad. Pretty sure you weren't planning on that. That's okay. Oh my word, that almost dropped in the bucket. Okay, drop this one in there. This will save par. And after that, when you're at 6 under, all right, 14th hole. This one's a par 3. Well, that approach kind of missed the mark a little bit. Oh, almost went down. Way out there for this putt. Good luck. I think this one's going left to right. And hopefully we can make this for bogey. And after that hole, you'll go up to 2 under. Okay, coming up is the par 4 15th hole. Nice, that's some solid contact. Come on, ball. Kick right. Great work. Nice approach on that one. This putt's about 6 feet. And that's in there for your 8th bird on the day. Current leader has a 3-stroke lead at the moment. Careful out there. The wind's blowing right to left. A little too much to the right. Alrighty, second shot on the 16th. Oh yeah, I'll approve that. Yeah, if you sink this, you could save par. Our leader is 3 strokes above the field right now. Okay, par 4 on this one, number 17. Whoops. Well, your approach is heading a little leftward. Oh, please get in there. And that'll go down for the birdie. Nice chip. And that needs one more look, I think. Let's cue the replay. And after that hole, you're going down to 4 under par. And we got a left to right. Yeah, this is deep, deep into this rough. This is like a hack and hope situation. Well done. This shot's about 80 yards out. He might have chosen a bit too much club. Oh my goodness, you might get this to go. All right, all we need is a little tap here. Let's do it. And today you get to finish your round off with dropping the putt for par. All right, we're out of here. You wound up at 7 under par for the day. And with that, I will let you go here. I'm going to head over to the clubhouse and see what I can wrangle up for some food. See you next time. Hello there and welcome to this society event. Today's the final round. It all comes down to this. So hopefully you do well out there today. All right, first drive is away. Have a good round. All right, we'll take that. Second shot here on the first. Taking driver off the fairway, are you? Not the cleanest swing, but that's all right. Setting up for our third shot. Here we go, this one for birdie. Going downhill with this one, and it's right to left. Oh, come on, be nice. This one's just 3 feet. And after that first hole, we are starting our rounds at even par. And the wind will be a factor on this. One's blowing right into our face. If we can get a kick left, it'd be nice. I think I'll let your putting do the talking here from way out. And this one's going pretty hard right to left. Almost. Okay, this one is for the par. A little bit too firm on that one. And just a little tap here needed. And we're moving along. Let's check in on the scorecard. And that hole's going to bring you up to 3 under par. Wind's blowing from our backs on this one. Setting up here in the rough, and it's a deep lie. No two ways about it. Yep, that swing was a little bit off. Okay, here's a 4-foot putt for us. And hopefully this streak doesn't continue. That's for your second bogey in a row here. And that's going to bring things up to 2 under. And here we go. Par 4, 4th hole. Let's go. Swing didn't feel right. A little off on that approach, but that's okay. All right, give this a tap. And let's take a peek at our scorecard after that one. And after that, you're 2 under. And time for the 5th hole, and we got a par 4 ahead of us. Here's our second shot on the 5th. And from the rough, not sure you caught enough of the ball here. Here we go. Drop this and save that par. I think this one's going left to right. And in the cup for par. Good job. And our leader currently has a 4-stroke advantage on the field. And we are on the 6th hole now. You can tell just by the sound that was hit with extreme force. Okay, we're about 205 to the pin from here. Okay, sinking this will take you down to 4 under par. And this putt is going uphill and breaking to the right. So far, so good. Nothing wrong with that putt. Okay, here's your look at birdie. And our leader is ahead by 4 strokes at the moment. Okay, 7th hole is a par 3. Ah, that didn't hit the mark, did it? Four feet to go. Yikes, that went right by. And now this from 4 feet. And currently sitting at 2 under par. We got a par 4 in front of us, not too long either. Nice swing on that. Okay, this one's about 105 yards out. Little less than pure on that swing. And that approach was a bit wayward. And this is our third shot. All right, let's go. This to save par. And everyone's chasing our leader here today at the moment. 5-stroke lead. And wind's blowing out there, right to left. Yeah, the swing was a little bit rough on that one. Okay, hole number 9, shot number 2. Let's see what you got. Ooh, it almost went down. Okay, here's a par putt. Looks like this one's taking a break to the left. Looking pretty good. And nicely done on the putt there. That'll go. All right, you're sitting right at 2 under for the moment. And the 10th is a par 4. Well, that's too bad. And this one might be too much from the rough. This one's about 15 feet. And this one starts off straight enough and then heads to the right, I think. Oh, come on. And you've got this left for par on this one. Our current leader is ahead by 4 strokes as we check the board here. And the wind is picked up. We got a tailwind to deal with. Woo! Look at that fly. Okay, about 200 yards or so to the pin from here. Footer. This one's going uphill and to the right. Oh, there we go, dropping her in for the eagle. And after that, you're bringing things down to 4 under par. Okay, here we go. Par 4, 12th hole. Let's do it. This is out of the second cut here. And we're in the green side rough currently. Let's be careful with that chip. And this is your look at par. Okay, let's take a look at this next hole now. And clocking in at 4 under par at the moment. Okay, a longer par 4 on this hole. All right, here's our second shot on the 13th. And this should be a fun watch. Let's see how you do with this long, long putt. This one looks like it's going to the right and downhill a bit. Oh, it's going right by. This one's 8 feet away. A little too hard. Okay, that putt's done. And the person in first place has a 4-stroke lead at the moment. Wind blowing left to right on this one. Well, that's all right. We'll get on the green next time. Good luck on your second shot here on the 14th. Oh, that chip was robbed from you. And you've got this much left to save par on this one. All right, now let's set our sights to the next. And you currently sit at 3 under par. Okay, here we go with the 15th hole. We got a par 4 on this one. And from the long grass. Yeah, I think he caught a bit too much of this one from the rough. Sinking this will take you to 4 under. Well, this one's on a line. Yeah, it's still looking good. Oh no, I hoped that would go another way. And our leader currently has a 4-stroke advantage on the field. In this hole, we got a tailwind to deal with. Good little shot there. Here we go, birdie putt coming up. This one's breaking left to right. Oh my goodness. All right, nice 3-footer to deal with. Okay, safely home with that putt. And a 3-stroke lead for our leader at the moment. And teeing up now on the 17th. And just in the light rough at the moment. Well, I think you caught a flyer out of the rough here. And if this drops, you'll get your birdie here. I think we got a left to right break here. Right by. Okay, this putt's for your par. And with that, we will move on to the next. And after that one, you're 3 under. Wind's picking up out there. We got a headwind on this hole. Something sounded a little bit off on that swing. We are in the deep stuff here. Well done. Okay, here's our 3rd shot. And you've got this for a final score of 73 on the day. And ending your round with a par putt. Well done. You managed to get out of this one at 3 under par. Well, on behalf of myself and the team here at HB Studios, thank you very much for the round. We'll see you next time.